Hey y'all! Hey, today what we're gonna do, since it's cold outside, the weather's turning cold and everything, I'm gonna make me a chicken sausage gumbo. I always make it around Christmas time, and usually before, because it gets colder here before Christmas, believe me. And I'm gonna show you what all I'm gonna put in that today. What we got here is we're gonna make a roux with some vegetable oil and some flour, and you know, about 1 cup of each. I'll show you how we're gonna make that roux here in a little bit. I got some chicken here marinating in civettas, and I'm gonna grill it and get some smoke flavor into it. And this civettas is real good marinade for barbecuing chicken. And I'm going to use some smoked andouille sausage. It's a little over 1 pound of each. And what we do is use a trinity in it, which consists of a big onion here, green bell pepper, and some celery. We got some parsley, Italian leaf parsley here, and some green onion, and we're going to put some garlic in there, about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to use about 4 cups of liquid in that, maybe 2 cups of chicken broth here, and a couple cups of water. You can use all water if you like, that's alright. Or a stock of some kind. Once after you get everything started there, I'm also going to put over here. I'm going to put some diced tomatoes in there. I'm going to use a little bit of tomato sauce too, just a small can there. And back here's my spices. You probably can't see them. I'll use a bay leaf in there, some thyme, crushed oregano, and some basil, and some slap your mom in there. Of course, pepper. This is a fresh ground pepper. I grind the peppercorns up, make it fresh, and then some kosher salt in there. I'm going to use a little spicy garlic pepper sauce in there too, and also we're going to make this a filet gumbo. No okra in the gumbo. What we're going to do instead is we're going to make it filet. So we're going to use the gumbo filet powder. We're going to use that on our rice instead of putting it in the pot and everything. So let me get everything going here. I'm going to get the chicken on the grill and the sausage on the grill and get it cooking and the smoking. I'm not going to cook the meat too much, because what I'm going to do is just cook it up to about 140 internal temp, or maybe not even that, and it's going to finish cooking in the pot. So I don't want to overcook it, because I want all them juices, most of the juices anyhow, to go into the pot. Make that gumbo taste better with more of them juices in there. But I'm going to cook that sausage a little bit on the grill and get some more smoke in it, and it will get a little bit of that grease out of it too, so I won't be having to scoop any kind of grease out of my gumbo there. Alright, we're getting ready to make that roux. Got our pot right there, and first thing we do is we get the silicone spatula, or you could use a metal spoon or a wooden spoon. I've used different ones at different times. But anyhow, first goes in 1 cup of oil. You could use canola oil, olive oil, vegetable oil. It don't really matter. Probably could use peanut oil. Anyway, we'll get that up going there. That should be warm, because I preheated that pot a little bit. Now what I got here, I got just over a cup of flour. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit in at a time here. and then start stirring that. And you gotta keep stirring. I might have a little bit too much heat going on there. Just back it up just a hair. But you don't want to stop stirring it. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring it. I might have turned it down too much right there. There we go. Make a little noise. Get the fire back up. There we go. You see down there? Like I say, you don't want to stop stirring because you burn it. Then it ain't no good. Just start over then. Till it's a caramel color. See, right now it's white. It's not cooked at all. And it will turn blonde, which that means it's cooked. You could use a blonde. And then it goes to a golden color, and then caramel, a dark caramel, and then dark chocolate. I'm going to take it to probably a caramel, golden, or a golden caramel color. Let's say that. Anyhow, I'm going to keep stirring this. Hey, it's been about 15-20 minutes. I turned the fire down a little bit. I was afraid to burn it. As you can see, it's blonde right now. But you want to make sure that you don't get it too hot. Even though you're stirring it, you can still burn it. I like running around it's probably about around 320 degrees. You could run it around 350. But you take a chance on burning it quicker, so I just run it. It's a little lower temperature and just cook it a little longer, because it's probably going to cook a little longer than what I first told you. It's going to be definitely over 30 minutes, maybe 40. But anyhow, yeah, you just don't want to burn it, so don't get it too hot. It's just over medium, a little over medium heat, medium to whatever's a notch over medium. And like I said, if you burn it, you're going to have to start on over. It'll smell like burnt popcorn if you burn it. Don't ask me how I know. But anyhow, I'm going to get going here a little bit longer here. And when it gets to the color I want, caramel, golden caramel color, I'm going to put the vegetables in there, and I'll show you that here. Yeah, it's still not quite where I want it there. But you can see it's a little dark on what it was. All I can say is go by color on this, not really how much time it takes to cook your roux. It's probably been 35 minutes here, and it looks like it could go another 10 or 15. Like I said, I'm just going real slow though. I don't want to take a chance on burning it. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like now. Don't stop there, DW. Keep stirring. Alright. It's been about 10 minutes since I last said something to you there. Now, that's really good enough for me. It's caramel color. Brownish caramel. That's dark as I like it. You can take it darker, but if you haven't, oops, don't splash yourself, you burn the heck out of you. Especially if you're first starting to make this your first time, I wouldn't try to go dark, because you probably will burn it. But this is the way I always cooked it, to this color, and I really like it. I wouldn't even want to try to go any darker than that. So what I'm going to do now, stop the cooking process. Stir that real good there. I'm going to dump all these onions in there. That's a full, large, yellow onion. And that's going to stop the cooking process. releasing all that water in there, creating some steam. It'll stop that from cooking. Get my onions going a little bit, and then I'll put the bell pepper in. 1 large green bell pepper. You could use any color you like. Green's cheaper than red or orange or yellow. They taste just fine to me, so I just used the green one. Now, a lot of Cajun dishes, I just use a frozen Trinity out of the freezer, already chopped up, because I do not like chopping this stuff up. It takes a while, let me tell you, it does. But for gumbo, Christmas time, oh, it's all going to be from scratch. Here goes the celery. Oh, about 5 stalks, I guess. It's going in there. Stir it all about. We'll cook, softening vegetables up. That hot roux will continue to soften them vegetables up. And fruit. That green pepper actually is a fruit. So alright, I'm going to cook this just for a few minutes here. I'll get some liquid in it here. Alright. Here's 1 cup of water. We're going to start out 1 cup of water there. And 1 cup of chicken broth. I'll use chicken broth there. I'm going to end up, before it's all done, with 4 cups of this and 4 cups of water. So a total of 8 cups altogether. Bring the heat back up. Get her stirred in real good. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. It always is. Fantastic. And later, I don't put the parsley and the green onions in right away, because they're softer vegetables and they don't need to cook as long. So I let this stuff get going here real good before I put that in. I even put the meat in first. I'm going to go ahead and put in another cup of chicken broth right now. Oops. Spill it all over. That's thickening up. See how quick that thickened up? And I'm going to use 1 more cup of water there. So I got half my liquid in there already, and now we're going to work on it from there. See, that roux, being lighter, has a real strong thickening power. It thickens right up. I like it that way. I'll probably make it a little thicker than some. It's still pretty thick, so there's 1 more cup of water. 1 more cup of chicken broth. So we only have 2 more cups of liquid going in. I'm going to wait for late to that. See, that thinned it up. Now I can start working with it. Alright. We're going to put 8-ounce can of tomato sauce in it. This is kind of turning this into a Creole gumbo instead of a Cajun gumbo. When you start putting tomato stuff in Cajun food, it turns it into Creole. There you go, diced tomatoes, 1 can. Stir that in there. You don't have to put tomatoes in yours. I've made it without, and it's just fine without any cotton tomato stuff in it. It really is. That changed the color, see? Alright. Here we got all that andouille sausage all cut up in coins. It's going right in down in there. All going in there. Here's that chicken. I was just busting it up with my hands. I don't know if you can see that real good. That come right off the grill, so that's got some good smoke to it. I'm gonna just bust it up in there. Bust it up in there real good. I used all thigh meat. Some might like to use a breast. I like the thigh meat. Got better flavor to it. It ain't all dried out. So I get that on here. Look at that. The old smoked meat. I used a lump charcoal on my grill. That gives good hardwood flavor. You really don't need to use much wood besides the lump charcoal, because it is wood. Although I had a little piece of apple wood, I just threw it in there. It was real small, so it's got some apple flavor to it. There's what it looked like with all the chicken busted up in there and that sausage. Got a lot of sausage in there. A little over a pound of sausage, a little over a pound of chicken. And get it up back up to temp here. Don't that look good already? Got them tomatoes floating around in there. Yeah. I'm gonna get the spices ready and get them in there. I'll show you that here. Alright, here's the spices. See if I can get them right here. We got slap your mama. We got some thyme. Crush it up a little bit. We got basil, oregano, salt. I don't know if you can see it there real good. Salt, pepper, fresh ground black pepper. And that's all going in there. Plus I'm going to put a bay leaf in there. There's one. That's a small one. Maybe we'll put another one in there. There. Alright, stir that all about. Get that worked in there. All them good spices in there. That slap your mama, it ain't hot, so it ain't like it's gonna light you up or anything. I'm gonna put some Cajun powder in there. Cajun powder. 2 little shots of Cajun powder, spicy garlic pepper sauce. And on all them spices, the 6 different spices on the plate that I put in there, I used about a half a tablespoon of each in there. I'll stir that in there real good. And I tell you, that's gonna be good. This ain't hard to make. That roux, it might be the hardest part. But once you did it a couple times, it ain't too bad. You could also make the roux in the oven. I did that a time or two, where you just put out a cookie sheet, put foil on top of over the cookie sheet, put about a cup of flour, all spread thin across the cookie sheet, put it in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. You'll smell it. It'll smell like it's cooked. And then you just have your oil in your pan when you start, and go ahead and put your flour in there that's already cooked, and then go from there. In goes the garlic. That's about 4 cloves of garlic. Don't forget that. That's good stuff. Don't be afraid to put too much garlic in there, boy. Hard to get too much in there. There. Stir that all about with all that other good stuff in there. Yeah, this is great. Everybody enjoys it on Christmas. I see some family I don't see only once a year at Christmas, and they like it. And they're real good. What do you think so far? Look good so far? Alright. I got the parsley here. That's one bunch of parsley. That's Italian parsley. It's cut up pretty good. Get it all in there. I got a bunch of green onion. I'm going to snip off in there. I got some clean scissors here. I rinsed off these green onions real good. I rinsed all my vegetables and herbs out real good. But this is how I put them in there. It's easier than cutting them up on a plate or a board. So let me get them all in there and get them stirred up in there. And we're going to cook it. At least 2 more hours, I guess. About total 3 hours altogether. Okay, I got all them green onions in there and parsley in there all stirred up real good. Put the lid on it, simmering. I put 1 more cup of chicken broth in there and 1 more cup of water, which like I said earlier is 8 cups of liquid. 4 chicken broth, 4 water. Alright, we got everything ready here. Got the rice all done up. Look, and it's looking fine right there too. So what I'm going to do, down here I'm going to make me a bowl of this good gumbo. So what I'm going to do is scoop out me a, see, look at that rice there. That's done. That's good rice there. Just like that there. You make it filet. We're using the filet gumbo powder. Sprinkle some on there like that. Like that there. There we go. Get my bowl here and get some of that goodness all in there. That's what we're looking at right there. Got that. Oh, look, I forgot to take the bay leaves out. Well, I will. I'll get that bay leaf out. I forgot to mention that. Need to take the bay leaf out. Yep, take that daggone bay leaf out. So right there. That's the way DW makes his gumbo there. There you are. Chicken sausage gumbo. Make it filet gumbo. Good French bread to go with it. And got some garlic butter on there. Really good. It's a good winter comfort food. See that right there? That's good. Yum, boy. Oh yeah. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. It can always be a better New Year, and we can make it through this winter on this great food that we got. Spring will be here before we know it. So y'all take care. I'll be making some more videos here, so you all hang in there and stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel. Up above there on top of the video it says subscribe. Click on that. I appreciate you watching the videos. Y'all take care.